I'm Lara Breaker-Rolfe. I am a paediatric occupational therapist. I've been working in the UK for about 15 years now and been running Beanstalk Children's Therapy in Essex for 13 years. I trained in Australia, did a Bachelor of Occupational Therapy degree before I moved over to the UK, and have been working in both NHS and private practice settings and school settings as well over the years. I've also completed postgraduate training in sensory integration and I'm an advanced practitioner in sensory integration as well. We've been using it in assessments with our children and also in therapy sessions. So in an assessment, we might use it with children who are a bit fidgety and need something to help keep them at the table, so to provide them with a bit of movement input, but also with children who need to be upregulated, so that are maybe quite low arousal and need that extra bit of help to wake them up to get engaged with us. The same principles are used in our therapy sessions. So if we want to do some tabletop work during a sensory integration session, then that can work really, really nicely to keep them alert and maintained at the table. They absolutely love it. They love that it looks really different and looks quite fun. The bright colours are really, really engaging for the children, and also that it's quite different to any other chairs on the market. It gives movement in lots of different planes of direction. So rather than just a general back and forth or side to side movement, we're able to get movement in the full 360-degree range. And for some kids, that's been hugely beneficial to improve a bit of postural control and attention as well. They're really portable as well, which is quite useful. So for any OTs that are on the go, going out to school visits or home visits, that can be really, really helpful to just be able to pop it, and it'd fit in any small size car. Using it and having access to it all the time in a clinic room is really helpful as well. So you can keep it by the table, but also anywhere in the room to allow the kids to get that extra movement. Even just sitting and chatting and playing some games on it would work really nicely as well. So you could use it much like a therapy ball for throwing and catching activities, aiming activities, even reading books and engaging in tabletop activities and fine motor skills would be really helpful as well. And in a classroom setting, you should be able to accommodate it in any classroom. It's a much safer option than a standard therapy ball for children to sit on. It won't move around the classroom. It's not as appealing to potentially be thrown around the classroom as a ball might be as well. And also, I think in a classroom, it maybe doesn't cause any sound input as well for other children in the classroom, so it's not particularly noisy. So teachers hopefully shouldn't have an issue. I'd love to see more movement seating options in classroom. Every classroom around the UK would be lovely. I work with a lot of adopted and looked after children, and some of those children come to us in a really low arousal state and just need that extra bit of sensory input, mostly movement, to get them going, expressing emotions and actually get them engaged in learning. So for those children, we've found it's not like anything else we've tried. Both the children and their parents absolutely love this chair. They are really, really keen to purchase it as soon as it comes on the mainstream market. And the children, I think, so much more so than any other movement seating options we've had before. They're desperate to purchase this one, which I think is quite different to others that we've seen in the past. So there's something potentially about the look of the chair that's really appealing, and potentially also what the parents have observed, how they've seen their child's behaviour change when they've been using it. We've been using the yellow chair, nice and bright and colourful, and I think the children always catch sight of it, which has been really good.